Hey, what's up, folks? It's me, Sonny T, back at you with another podcast for marketers exclusive. I'm going to skip the intro today. Podcastformarketers.com. I have a free MP3 player for you over there that now includes this Amazon monkey business, right? Just a simple class, right? You have to pay for your fucking shipping. I have a social media marketing agency course, but much better than the Cry Lopez edition because I actually teach you how to do shit, right? Smash that thumbs up, man, if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you like the content. I come out with videos every day. If you want to find me on social media, just look at any of all my videos, right? I tell you everything how to get to wherever you need to go. All right, so boom. All right, so today we're talking about Amazon FBA secrets, right? All right, so there are a couple of courses on the internet. One dude's name is Tanner Fox, right? And he charges, from my understanding, $500 for his course on Amazon FBA, right? And so I've had a few people ask me about it because the Amazon FBA was supposed to be so fun. And for me, man, it's just so simple. Like, and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to show you right now, right? So we're just going to go right now on a field trip. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you is the first things that come up in that course are, get an LLC and get insurance, okay? Which is fluff to me, okay? Because you can find out any of this information on the internet, right? And, now if you want to know how I go about calling bullshit on a lot of courses. And I'm not saying that you can get one of my courses and can't find what you can find online. There is something to be said about, and I say this every time, curating information and putting it in one place for making it easy for everybody to, for one person to not have to scour the internet for everything, right? And I get that. But you're going to see in a moment why I'm calling bullshit on this course, okay? And it's nothing personal against the dude, but I mean, fuck, I'm just going to call bullshit because people ask me, hey, what do you think about Tanner's course? What do you think about Tanner's course? Well, I'm telling you now, it's bullshit, all right? So first of all, it's going to talk about LLC and insurance. Then right after that, he tells you the secret, and it's right here. Let me see here. Let's move this out of the way first. It's go here to Jungle Scout, and this is a spy tool, and it's $40 a month, billed monthly for you to spy. And you can see a product database, a product tracker. You get product ideas, and you get to spy on your competitors' sales, see what's selling, low competition items, right? And then here, you got to get the Chrome extension, which is what costs the money. It's $197 for the Chrome extension. And what happens is when you go to Amazon on a page and you click this little extension button, a whole bunch of shit pops up and shows you exactly how many sales they're getting and, the whole shit, right? So now, again, before I even show you that, I kind of let the cat out of the bag right then. Let me tell you something. Again, if you have this tool, and I'm not saying that, oh shit, if I understand how to use a tool, it's kind of like me saying, well, hey, Sonny, man, you have a course on, how to buy a skill saw, but this guy, Tanner Fox's course is how to actually build shit. Then again, I would be called bullshit. Well, I'm going to show you exactly what is in Tanner Fox's course, and it's everything that Jungle Scout has on their page, okay? Here's finding product ideas. That is the exact first thing he does, and he does a poor job of it because he just, I don't want to go into it because it's not a bash on him. I'm just telling you how to get the fucking Amazon shit. $500 worth of shit is right here for free on YouTube at the junglescout.com's YouTube page, okay? And they do $1 million case studies here. And these are not bullshit videos. These are hour-long videos, okay? These are, Sonny T type videos. advanced product researches. As a matter of fact, this is more information than you got in any course that I found online. All right. So $1 million, how to choose a supplier, branding and package design, which is more than what you get in other tutorials. Amazon best practices, listing and optimization keywords. You see here intellectual property and legal. In other words, they had what they called hijackers. Okay, and let's go here really quickly. Now, you have what you call as a buy box. Now, go on there and get your information for free. Don't pay $500 for somebody that has regurgitated what they've heard. Okay, and I don't mean to talk shit about the dude. Right, dude is cool. Right, I saw his course, and there's nothing wrong with the dude. The dude is actually cool. The thing is that if it's bullshit, it's bullshit. It's like with the Cry Lopez course. If it's bullshit, it's bullshit. But I will tell you this. Cry Lopez's course would be closer to being worth what it's worth than any other course that I've seen on Amazon FBA that costs $500, since it's all right there for you to have for free. Okay? Now, they have what you call the buy box. So when you go to Amazon and you see the price of, let's say it's $1, and then it says, click here to buy now. This is called the buy box. Okay. And what happens is that if, let's say, for instance, you just bought a random generic product from China. Let's say it was, let's just call it widget. All right. So I hate when people say widget, but now I see why they do, because you don't know what else to say, right? So let's just say it's a fucking widget, right? And you go buy a generic widget, okay? And you price it the same and at $1, and both of you have Amazon Prime. Well, I could just jump on this product with you, and what happens is I hijack your sales, because I'll grab the buy box, and what Amazon does is they alternate. So once someone buys from me, then they buy from you, then they buy from me, and then they buy from you, right? Or I can just hijack your buy box altogether by pricing my shit to 99 cents. And here we go with a war racing to the bottom, the lowest price, right? So, and that's what'll happen. So what you can do to combat that, and what you should do, is have your own logo on the product. And to combat that, they say you're supposed to send a letter of cease and desist. Normally it's Chinese people that don't give a fuck about that, and so I don't know how that's supposed to work. But after that, what you can do is you have, your product, okay? You actually purchased. Yeah, what's funny is that, my wife's back there laughing because, once you leave the country, you realize that nobody gives a shit about any legal anything that you might send them from the United States of America. It just doesn't make sense. Because if I'm here in Cambodia and you send me a letter saying cease and desist, I'm like, fuck you. However they say that in Cambodia, right? Cambodian. They're going to say it in their language, like, what the fuck? And they're going to light your shit and use it for kindling. That's it, right? So, your product, and, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Here's your competitor's product right here, right? And what you do is, you show that, here's my product. It's not the same because there's my logo, and theirs doesn't have my logo. And you send that into Amazon, and Amazon will straighten it out. You have more luck with that than you do. Now, from what I'm understanding, the dudes that I've watched, that they've been hijacked 5 or 10 times with hijackers. All right. So now, here's the thing, right? Now I want to talk about this really quickly. So when you come through here, you're supposed to use Jungle Scout, and what it does is it scours over Amazon, and it finds products that are being sold, but that you perhaps can purchase a similar product, brand it, send it into Amazon, and that's what it is. All right, so we're gonna look here. You search on Jungle Scout, okay, and you're gonna search for products. And now listen, There's no need of me telling you what you can go let them tell you. All right. You saw they have hours and hours of videos showing you how to use their product and giving you the entire business model. But what I'm here to show you is why it sucks again. So you go to Jungle Scout and you search for, let's say you search for products that cost $20, right? Because you want to keep it, where you can afford it. You search for products that are on sale for $20, have less than 50 reviews, okay? And you search to make sure the weight, that they're not too heavy, okay? You leave weight restrictions because you don't want to pay too much money in Amazon fees for shipping it into Amazon, okay? So you look up your special criteria to find out exactly what you want, and then you get a list. But now when you go on Jungle Scout, right, you're going to see that there's going to be shit listed like, I'm only using this because Tanner Fox used this, and he looked at grill gloves. That's something that popped up, but it was a highly competitive niche. Still, even with less than 50 reviews, there was still 1,000 people in there with grill gloves, right? So he used another one, and it was like camping hammocks, which was his entire shit was like, check out camping hammocks, right? And then you could look up nylon camping hammocks, cotton camping hammocks. So he used a lot of different examples, right, of camping hammocks. But again, you could look in Jungle Scout and see that there was still a lot of competition. You had to really be particular about what you had to pick out, right? And the entire time, what I want to tell you is using Jungle Scout is cool because you can get a good idea that maybe. And here is the biggest word, and I've told you in recent, just look at last weekend's videos, my last series of videos. If you're new here, go look at it, right? This word right here, this word has no business in business. All right. So what I kept noticing was that when you start looking up on Jungle Scout, this word kept popping up. Well, find one you think, right? Find one you think has low reviews, right? Find one you think you can win the buy box. Find one you think you can get to the top of Amazon's first page, because you're going to use these certain criterias like, low reviews and, not so much competition. And then you should probably be able to get to the top of Amazon, right? The fact is that Amazon's algorithm is proprietary and nobody can tell you for sure whether or not you're going to get to the first page of Amazon. Here's the next thing I'm going to tell you about, right? You have to send in your products to Amazon. Here's another word that doesn't get mentioned too much. Risk. Okay? So remember, you're thinking. This is an educated guess. I will tell you that because you're using Jungle Scout, using a spy tool. The operative word there, though, is guess. Okay? So it is an educated guess, but it's still a guess, and you're thinking that you're going to get on the top of Amazon, and you're going to go buy $500 worth of widgets. Again, with the fucking widgets, Sonny. Right? You're going to buy $500 worth of widgets, send them in to Amazon, because FBA means fulfillment by Amazon, which means you have to send them in. So you're going to send in your products to Amazon so you don't have to do any work, right? Your 500 widgets, okay? And you're going to think and guess and hope, let's use that word here, hope that you take over the first page on Amazon amongst thousands and thousands of people. Now, let me give you something else. What's wrong with the business model? I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just trying to give you, this is what I do, folks, right? If you're here to hope, oh man, I really want this to work, right? And you come to me and say, what do you think, Sonny? This is my answer to you, okay? So if you were here, oh, I hope that Amazon FBA is the answer. It can be the answer if you think and you hope and you guess long enough and you're willing to take the risk of spending $500, right? And you're trusting in Jungle Scout, right? And then you're thinking and hoping that you're going to get on the first page of Amazon, what does this sound familiar to anybody though? Can anybody tell me what this sounds like if you take the product in Amazon and all you do is say, I hope I get on the first page? Does this sound familiar to anybody? Anyone in the gallery? Google maybe? Oh, it comes from the gallery. Google. I hope that I can get on the front page of Google so I can get free money. SEO. It's not easy. It wasn't easy then, and it's not easy on Amazon either, right? So I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just letting you know exactly what's going on. They're using Jungle Scout to predict or try to predict whether or not, and the chances are better if you use Jungle Scout, but the fact is you're guessing still. Now, they have $1 million case studies, blah, 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 right? But I can tell you that at the end of every video, where do they end up? They end up with Amazon's pay-per-click advertising, and they went there and they spent monies to get on the top of Amazon. What does that remind you of? Anybody in the gallery? Since you can't get on there organically on the front page, what did everybody else do to get on the front page of wherever else? They paid. Again, no secret here, right? So, now that we've wrapped all around that fucking corner, boom. Let's see if we can't straighten this all out for him, can we? Let's do this. So, you're going to try, think, guess, and take a risk by making a big investment and then sending that investment over here where it's locked and you can't get to it, okay? Now, the next thing I want to tell you about is once you send your products to FBA, your customers are no longer your customers. They are Amazon's customers. Do not contact them, and you cannot contact them. And the only way that you can contact them is through yet another service. And that service is here called JumpSend. And guess who owns JumpSend? The same guys that own Jungle Scout. The same guys. Amazon doesn't let you contact them directly, at least the last time I checked. Maybe they do now. I don't know. But the last time I checked, you couldn't contact their customers. You heard that, right? Their customers. Once you send off, after you're trying, thinking, guessing, and risking everything, you send them your products for a fucking fee. You have to pay them, I think it's like 15%, 15 or 20% for them selling your shit. And they are not your customers. They are Amazon's customers. Let's make that clear. So, anybody in the gallery can tell me, can anybody tell me, do we want to build our own assets? Or do we want to build Amazon's assets? Amazon's already fucking rich. Yeah. Listen, folks, I love you guys. I know you're going to give me a bunch of thumbs down for this because I'm shooting your fucking dreams. I know that, right? But there's a few of you out there that's going, fuck, Sonny just saved me a bunch of headaches. And you're the guys, hey, man, that's why I'm taking the hit for you. Everybody's going to hate me right now. Fucking Sonny, I hate you, Sonny. You're not Son. You're fire. You're hellfire. You're the devil, Sonny. You're a rainy day. You're not a sun. That's what you're saying right now. Oh, man. That's what you're saying right now. But it's not true. I'm sunny. I'm bringing some fucking sun on you right now. You know, right now, you're upset with me. And I get it, right? You know, when your mom and dad used to tell you shit a long time ago, but it took you like 30 years to finally go, fuck, that's what they meant, right? Well, it's not going to take you so long here. It might be a couple of months, but you're going to come back and you're going to thank me when you do, right? And for you guys that give me the thumbs down on this, man, come back in 3 months and just take the thumbs away. Take it down. You don't have to say anything. I'll just notice that they'll disappear, and I'll be like, okay, those guys came back. All right, so it's raining. All right, so I don't mean to be rude, but it's true. You're building up Amazon's assets because they become Amazon's customers. Now, it's true. You do get a profit, though. I want to be clear. You do make a profit if, now here's the if all of this shit happens. If you get to the front page, first of all, if you use Jungle Scout and find a viable product, if you then get to the top and the first page on your search term, your keywords, if you have the money to take a risk and find that product in China and you can get it lower and cheaper than anybody else that's actually on there, even the Chinese, right? If people actually like your fucking product and give you good fucking reviews once they purchase it, you will make a profit. And I want to make that clear. I'm not trying to be negative Nancy here either. I'm not trying to be a doubting Thomas. I'm not saying that it can't happen. It's the same thing I told you with the Cry Lopez social media marketing agency course. You will ball out. You will have money if you persevere, if you can deal with no. That's a big fucking if though. Not all of us can fucking do all of this. Right? So now you're like, Sonny, you're really fucking a downer right now, right? I really want to know, what the fuck can I do to make money? You can make money. Let me turn it around for you. If you go back and look at my Why Amazon Sucks fucking video, it started out just like this. But there is a way that you can use Amazon for the good, right? Because we know, boom, I said. So we know that Amazon is good for traffic, right? Everybody's there, right? We know Amazon is good for traffic. We know Amazon equals trust, okay? Now, there's a couple of things that you can do, and, because we know that if, you try to do business on your own, nobody trusts you and there's no traffic and you have to generate that, right? And this is why doing business with Amazon is money, because we already know that right there, those two things, trust and, they have brand, they have a brand, they have trust and they have traffic. Well, that equals these, right? We know that. And now, but you're building their asset. I mean, it's brilliant if you ask me, hey, send us your shit and we'll sell it for you. But then they're basically getting paid for customer acquisition. It's fucking brilliant. It is their front end marketing. If you looked at the last few videos I put out 3 videos and I talked about front end marketing. Amazon FBA is fucking brilliant because you're doing their front end marketing. It's fucking awesome. They're getting paid to acquire new customers. So it is brilliant. So we already know that is the benefit of using Amazon, right? Now, what can we do to try to combat this? Okay. Well, there's one thing you can do, and it's called the ride along. Okay. So if you decide to do business with Amazon, you need to do ride-alongs. If you've purchased an MP3 from me, you've gotten a ride-along, okay? And the ride-along was for my my monthly membership to get inside and see all of my courses that I have bundled up in there. I've got Think Like a Fish, which is research, doing your research, how to use Facebook, the Facebook strategy, all about making sales funnels. I've got an affiliate starter kit in there to learn how to be an affiliate marketer. There's a few of them in there, and you can get in that course for $1 if you have my ride along, right? And that little piece of paper goes inside with the MP3 player, and it works. I get people that join all the time and become customers, other customers, because of that ride along, okay? It doesn't work all the time because it is direct mailing, right? So it might only work with, I don't know, well, it kind of works in a high numbers for me because I've got a good customer base. But I'm going to say a 2%, okay, 2% or 3%. But mine is more like a 10%. But I'm weird. All right, so by doing a ride along, when you sell your products on Amazon, you send along this ride along, which wasn't mentioned in other videos. I'll tell you that, which was fucking weird to me. But you send out that ride along with your products, with your business card, your web address, and you can. The best thing to do is to say, if you come to my website, you can get 20% off on your next product. If you sign up to my email list, you can get, 40% off your next product. Or if I were you, I would even do, if you sign up to my email list, you will get a, depending on how much your product was, like even people would do it for a $2 rebate. Okay. I'll send you $2 to your PayPal account if you come and sign up to my email list or come to my Facebook group or whatever you have, right, to retain that customer. Now, that right there is a better option than not doing any fucking thing, right? And then also what you can do to get more reviews is go through their jump send, and they automatically send out 3 emails to get more reviews and things like that, right? So, but the ride along is a really good way to retain your customers, okay? Now, I don't suggest not doing business with Amazon, okay? But here's what I do suggest. If you're going to do business with Amazon, later on in other courses, we talk about advertising, okay? And they talk about advertising on Facebook, and they talk about advertising on Amazon and other places, right? Because that's where the real money is, okay? But Amazon is good for traffic and trust, and we know that equals money, right? So, but remember, you're risking everything if you send all of your products ahead of time to FBA. You notice how I always do that long arrow? That's a long way, right? Because you're sending your product away from you and you don't have it anymore, right? So what I would suggest you do is crack this in half, and maybe only, if you bought, let's say 100 widgets, maybe you only send 50, okay? To get that customer, get that ride along in, and you're able to use Amazon for the trust factor, okay? But when you start advertising on your own, okay, there are other fulfillment agencies that you can pay just about the same fee that you would pay Amazon to fulfill your orders, but you retain your asset. And if you have to advertise anyways, then tell me what the difference is. So again, I'm going to talk about this really quickly to let you know the secret to know, liking, and trusting and getting this Amazon monies, okay? So if we always ended up with advertising, it is true or not, we always ended up here at pay-per-click on Facebook. Oh, fuck, learn how to spell, Sonny. Facebook, we know we have AdWords and Bing, right? In different ways. And we also have Amazon, okay? These are all ways for pay-per-click advertising to advertise, right? So let me ask you this. If you have to advertise anyways, what is the benefit of using Amazon? If you have to pay for advertising anyways, because if you spent $5,000, right? Don't think this is cheap, number one. You're going to at least need $1,000 to do this, all right? So no matter what, you're going to at least need to spend $1,000. So let's just say you spend $1,000. You spend $1,000 investing in products, packaging, and shipping, right? If you don't get to the front page of Amazon, what's next? You just let that sit there in Amazon and get charged for fees? No. Next is this fucking PPC. That's what's next. That's what's next. Advertising. And I will tell you, that's what happened on Google, didn't it? I wish, I hope, I pray that I get on the first page of Google. And when you don't, you start paying for fucking backlinks and you start paying for fucking pay-per-click ads to get on the front page of Google so you can do some business, right? I had a friend of mine. His name is, I'll call him B Styles. He's a friend of mine, and his name is Brian. And he started doing solar panel businesses, right? And he was one of the first guys I knew that made money on PPC. He would just start putting up, use his keywords for solar. He had a simple website, Solar Panels Are Us, all right? And people would come there and buy solar panels from him, and he would just drop ship them. And he was doing this years ago, right? Now, where you win, and this is the way the thinking process is going to go, right? So now you're going to do your advertising anyways, okay? And I told you this before, and I'll tell you again. How you make your money. So you're going to make your investment. We're not going to send Amazon all of our products and get it locked up with Amazon. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to take our widgets, okay? And on Amazon, we're going to price them at $25.99. And we're going to send Amazon 50 of our widgets. And those 50 widgets are going to get those reviews that we need, okay? And by our product being on Amazon with reviews at $25.99, we get traffic that we're going to create with PPC. We're going to have the trust of the Amazon brand because it's there. We're going to have proof with the reviews, right? And it's going to be at $25.99. And we're going to have our own brand. So let's just say it's a lockpick set, right? It's another example that we use in other courses. And we're going to call our shit Dr. Pick-your-lock. Dr. Pick-your-lock, right? That's how you're going to say it. Pick-your-lock, okay? Matter of fact, that's what we'll just call it. We'll call it Pick-your-lock. And we're going to have pickyourlock.com, okay? We're going to advertise this lock-picking set for pickyourlock.com everywhere else, but we're going to advertise it on our website for $19.99 with free shipping. But because we know the customer buying process, and if you haven't looked at any of my videos, let's go over that really quickly. The first thing that comes along with the customer buying process, and I know a lot of you guys are new. For the guys that aren't new and you've already seen this before, you can fast forward, okay? So in the buying process, we need to make the customer aware that they have a problem and get their attention and make them understand that we have a product. Immediately, that customer is going to go into nosiness mode, and they're going to go searching Google, and they're going to go searching Amazon, and they're going to go searching YouTube. Remember that, what I just said, for a product. For your product, they're going to search Pick Your Lock, first of all. When they search Pick Your Lock, they're going to go to your website, and they're going to look at it. But then they're going to go looking for other products. And they're going to go look on Amazon and they're going to see Pick Your Lock there for $25.99, right? And they're going to see other products with the same name, just like they would on Amazon, right? And they're going to see other products, but they saw your advertisement first, your pay-per-click advertisement anyways, that you're going to do no matter what. Remember, you're going to do this no matter what. Then they're going to make a logical decision on why they should purchase the product in the first place. And when they do make that decision, we hope that it's going to be us. When they decide that it's going to be us, okay, and they see it on Amazon for $25.99, but they went to pickyourlock.com and saw it for $19.99 with free shipping, where do you think they're going to go? But they saw our reviews on Amazon. They saw our trust factor. Amazon, we're using their trust. We're using their traffic. We're using everything that Amazon has, but they see it on our website for $19.95. Where are they going? And free shipping. Where would you go? We're going to the fucking website. I've done it before myself. And they're smart. Because now they come to your website, you get your own asset. You have their email address. You can do other promotions, yada, 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 keep it moving, right? Then they become brand advocates, okay? And that's the end of the circle there, okay? You become, excuse me, I meant to go over there. So they become aware. They search for your product. They logically decide when they're going to purchase or who they're going to purchase from. We hope it's us. Then they become brand advocates, okay? And that is how people purchase. And it just is what it is. Okay, so that's exactly how, and I did this in another video, but I didn't show you exactly the whole Amazon model and how it's garbage. You don't want to build up someone else's asset, man. It's just bullshit. Now, it's the same thing that goes with affiliate marketing. With affiliate marketing, you are constantly building someone else's asset, right? So with affiliate marketing, boom. I can show you the funnel, right? It's your ad, okay? You go to a lander, which is a landing page, okay? And then you go off to the offer. And more times than not, you are not asking for an email here. Because remember, you're trying to thread the needle between traffic. You know, here you paid, you know, Here you paid, take that out of there. That was $15. That would be a high fucking click, wouldn't it? All right, here you paid 15 cents a click, right? And over here, you want to start making, you know, like $1 per click, which would be your EPC, right? So you want to thread this needle because not everybody is going to, you know, you're going to lose, you know, 50 to 70% of the people on the way through. So obviously your costs go up right here, okay? Your costs go up right here at your leaks. Okay. So on the other end, you know, let's just say those clicks end up costing you 65 cents. Right. And by the time you get your affiliate thing, let's just say it was $1.60 that you got. So here you would be making 95 cents a click. You see how that works, right? So you're threading the needle. So not all the times, if you ask for an email, you're going to lose even more people. And that could eat up your earnings here, right? So you're not building an asset. But sometimes you break even and you build that asset because you know later on as you email your list, those people will purchase other products. But we're not in that business. We want to make a profit. So I kind of just showed you exactly how this should work. Now, I'm calling this the Amazon FBA Masterclass because that's what it is. So in my Amazon FBA Masterclass, Amazon FBA Masterclass. Okay? I'm going to really show you how to be a master of Amazon FBA. I'm going to show you how to build your own assets. I'm going to show you how to write copy for your ride-alongs. because you're going to do ride-alongs anyways. Right? And I'll also show you how to become a media buyer, how to purchase PPC. I'm going to show you how to be a beast with that, how to structure your campaigns. I'll show you all that shit, right? Everything, my whole business model does not rely on Amazon, Google, or anybody for business. You need to understand that you're going to do advertising no matter which way you go, and sending all your products to Amazon will lock you down. I will show you. Well, first of all, my company is in China, okay? So that's one of the biggest problems that most people are going to have. So there's websites on the internet in Chinese that have prices that are lower than Alibaba and AliExpress.com, right? I'm not bullshitting you. Once you get into class, you'll see all this old shit. But we actually have translators on staff, and we can actually translate those. And we have a shipping center, because on those websites, they don't ship outside of China. So what we have is we have somebody to catch that shipment for us, and it takes a day to get to her. Her name is Lily, okay? And Lily will grab the shipment and then ship it to you, okay? So obviously there's a fee for this involved, but all of these things is what you'll get inside of my course. If you're interested in that portion of it, obviously I'm going to charge you more for that. It's not free. I can't. I have to pay Lily, and I have to pay Jesse, who's in China, right? He's my business partner there. So these things, what you want to be able to do is buy all of your products cheaper than everybody else on Amazon and even the Chinese. And this is how I win in my product acquisition, because I can beat the Chinese at their own game, and it's not easy to do that. So I'm going to show you, and I'll even show you the website that you can go to, and you'll see the prices. The problem is when you get to the website, you can't order unless you have a Chinese address, which it took me 6 months to get all this stuff figured out, guys. I could have said this, didn't it? It took me 6 months to figure all this stuff out, right? So to make it smooth and easy for you to do, right? So that's what I have for you, right? Obviously, everybody else is charging something like $500 to learn how to do this shit. I'm at 10% of that, okay? Less than 10% of that. So I don't like to gouge everybody. You guys know what it is. Buy the course or don't. I've told you what to do. So now if you don't buy the course, boom. It doesn't matter to me. You guys know I don't do any high pressure sales. It's there for you if you want it, okay? But if you don't buy the course, here's what you need to do. Okay. First of all, you need to use that Jungle Scout, okay, and go through all of their videos. You don't need to buy anything for that. You need to purchase your products, okay? When you're purchasing your products, in my course, I'm going to tell you how to make improvements, and nobody's doing that, okay? You need to make improvements over your competitors, and nobody talked about that in any course that I've ever seen. They're just purchasing the identical product that everybody else is selling, slapping a logo on it and saying, buy my shit instead. But what you should be doing is looking at those fucking products, finding flaws, fixing those flaws, and I'll tell you how to find and fix those flaws. Make improvements and put that in your copy on Amazon. Right? That's how you'll get better reviews. You'll also steal other people's customers that weren't happy with their product in the first fucking place. So you're going to purchase those products, you're going to label those products and put them on your labels and everything on your products. You're going to get those products sent to you, and you're going to get 50. You can talk to the shipper for this. 50 or 100, let's just say, you only have like 50. I would send 50 to Amazon, and the rest I would send to another fulfillment center, which I would give you those addresses if you can't find them on your own, right? To other fulfillment services, okay? Would be your other products, okay? All the rest. And then you're going to sell your shit using pay-per-click advertising like Facebook, Bing, YouTube, and even Amazon to get reviews. And then you're going to use their jump send to get reviews, and use a ride along to build assets. There you go. If you don't use my shit, this is what you need to do. Coffee break.